Excellent. Let's see if this is working. Hey! Oh, I ran straight out my apartment. Okay. So, feel like I was gonna say something not important, you know, if it was important, I'd remember, you know. Kinda feel like my, camera should be on that monitor. Low-key. Low-key, that'd be like the summit setup, you know. But basically, I'm pretty new to this game. I bought some shark cards because I didn't have anything better to do. I got some really good cars, but I haven't earned anything legitly, so I don't really have anything to do. I'm just kind of hanging out today because buying that thing was a mistake, but you can't refund the cars for as much as you bought them, and that car was 3.7 million. It was not worth it. It's fast, but I like this car better. This is my little supercar, just nice Italian car. I want like a JDM car, but I don't know enough about JDM cars to know how to like what would a GTA version of that be, you know? It's not like I know. I don't know. Maybe you know. If you know, please tell me. But look how fast this thing is. It's preposterous. Woo! You know what's gonna be more fun? When I go down this hill. We're gonna really fly in. Should have brought the car with the fucking the rocket on it. Oops. Ooh, ooh. I was kind of joking when I said oops by hitting that guy, but I did not want to hit the wall like that. And yeah, I'm cheating. It's way easier than driving with the PC. I can be way more subtle with just my movements and everything. Woo! You know, I really wish this car was like a drift car. It's pretty good. I'm not gonna like downplay the car. Like, ooh, it's just me. I'm not that guy. So what I did for a little bit when I first got this game was I just went around stealing like classic cars. Like I have a Dodge Charger. It's called a Buffalo in this game. You're fine. You're fine. Let's look at these. Should we look at these cars? I feel like no one really cares, but no one's really watching anyway. I'm doing this just more so I have something to do. That's fun. The way that car skidded. Here's the thing. It looks so much fun to be able to like drive a car like this, but I could not imagine doing it on the open road. Like I could. To me, it's go to a track, man, because I get the appeal. Like this, like it'd be fun to drift, you know, to sit in a car with a pro. Because the fastest I've ever gone in the car is like what, 80 on the highway, you know. So like, what would it be like to be in a car with a guy who can drive like 220 miles an hour and still like drive well, you know? And it's, you know, on a track, so you're fine. You're not gonna get your fucking license suspended. Nobody's gonna. I mean, it's not like the safest thing in the world, but it's not like you're gonna hit anybody, you know. And we got this. Okay, he wants me to be an associate. I'm becoming an associate. What? Who's shooting? Is that a player? That's a player. What do I gotta? Is that mine? Do I have to do that event? You know what? I'm gonna do it anyway. It just looks kind of fun at the moment. Again, what better do I have to do? What is that guy doing? In the Charger? Oh, they already... For the longest distance? Okay, so I understand. The trade-off between the helicopter and the airplane in this challenge must be, not speaking from experience, I did not play this game as a kid. I just got into it, as you can tell by my driving. The fact that I gunned it right there because I thought I would fly. Okay. Fuck that guy. It's so hard to ever leave this car behind because this is like... My lights aren't purple? Those lights look pretty white to me. Them bitches don't look purple. We're gonna see, because I don't think the competition is very tough. You know, I don't really think. I don't really know the controls. Yeah, I'm first place. You know, I ain't got shit else better to do. This is for 10 minutes. All I gotta do is bullshit for 10 minutes. This is easy. You can't just ram it forward, can you? No. Okay. So one thing I've been wanting to talk about for a while is my helicopter dead? Did that crash really fuck up my chopper? Go over here. I don't think my chopper's dead, man. I think it stalled for a second. Anywho, so a concept I've been wanting to kind of explain, and this is kind of out there. Okay, so bear with me here. God, I'm winning the challenge in a broken helicopter. Is it ground or sea level? Because I feel like the purple box doesn't move up when I come over here. Okay, anywho, this is gonna be real bad, but I just want to practice explaining this so I can get it to a point where it's like a lecture. Anywho, I've been trying to understand the like astrophysical dimensions by understanding like metaphysics, theoretical metaphysics. I don't know. That's giving it way too much credit. I promise you, I'm just some dumbass. But I think I can polish this so it'll one day sound good.
I don't like this.
God, I hate getting stuck in this kind of car, but we gotta go get my car. That's the nature of the game. Let's get this out of here. Okay. Anywho, so I'm trying to understand the dimensions, and I'm kind of using like a ball of gas theory. Like, imagine a ball of gas that's made up of a bunch of different clouds of different gases, you know, different colors, different properties within the gases. Different shit will happen as you pass through the gases. And I think those are like feelings, which are the core root of ideas, and you basically extrapolate out a dimension into the physical realm, and you get like, weirdly, it's more complicated in a way, because you have the, like, it's, imagine, this has nothing to do with hollow earth theory. I think those people are crazy. But if you were to imagine a hollow earth and people using, you would basically come to the inner ring to move around, and then you would you'd be spit out like tubes. Another way to imagine it is to just imagine like the earth, and imagine if we drilled holes straight through the earth, like at like an angle. Like, let's say my fist is the earth, and we drilled a hole from, like, let's say USA under the Atlantic Ocean, completely through the crust, all the way, and just pop out on Europe, and it's a straight line through the ball. And whatchamacallit, I think concepts are like that, and the way I like to explain it is that, or the way I'm trying to explain it, is that, like, sayings, any saying or any, like, piece of advice you've heard is kind of like the port. You know, that's kind of like the train station where you can go down to the smaller ring, so you can you can move around faster. Because if you if you lower your elevation to a part of the Earth with a lower diameter, you would move like, let's say you traveled like 50 miles. When you get in the elevator and you come back up the elevator, on the surface you're gonna have moved more than 50 miles. It's like, oh, I just hit that's bad. I hope he's okay. Anywho, fuck was I saying? Anyway, it's kind of the way I was imagining it. I was using a diagram for Einstein's theory of time relativity. Just the way, like, if you're further out and you move the same amount of degrees, you've moved further. You know what I mean? So if you're traveling, it's weird. I really just use the same diagram. It has nothing to do with his theory. Start them further behind the person running on the outside ring. Same idea, but if you can stack it in 3 dimensions, you could build a city that has a hub to like a core city, or like the first city. It'd be like, my idea of it would be if we like stacked another layer on top of Earth, but imagine it as more like a gas giant, and the inside sphere is this gaseous ball of all the, it's emotions, you know, you can feel your consciousness traveling like through a tube, through this gas, and that's like an emotional experience. That's when you can really, when something, you feel it in your soul, whether you're really happy and it's a euphoria, whether like you're laughing so hard that just nothing matters, you know, you forget at the extremes of the emotion. When you're so scared, you feel your body change. You know, anytime you feel an emotion so extremely, you kind of feel your body change or lose feeling of it, or get, you know, that adrenaline rush feeling where it's like a wave goes over your body, shit like that. I think that's in that inner sphere, that inner gaseous ball, that inner like gas giant planet. It would almost look like, you could call it that, you know. And that's what that's composed of, and I think that's a less complex dimension. Which this is just how my imagination likes to explain the world to me. I'm not claiming to have anything of anything. I just explain the world this way to myself, and it makes me understand it better and feel more comfortable in it. Anywho, so what you have is our day-to-day life like this, where most of the time you're not going to feel that in your chest. Like, most of the time, you're not going to have that, like, strong emotional feeling. So we're kind of, if you build an elevator, and it goes, because we're moving, you know, it's a sphere, so you're going in all directions, you know, left, right, up, down, wherever. And you build the elevators out to like the crust, or like the surface, and you would start building like a city on the surface, you know. That's how I'm imagining it. Which, I don't know, it's just this like weird vision I keep getting, and it kind of, to me, it explains things. Like, we're walking around in a more complicated world. You know, there's more infrastructure up here to get around. You know, this is where the big cities are. And then we can kind of, when we're having that emotional experience, we kind of get on the Hyperloop and we fly through this cloud of emotion. And then we come out the other side, and we come out where we need to be. Which is why it's funny, because almost any phrase, the first time you hear it, you're like, oh, that's just, you're cynical about it. And almost what? I really just slid into that thing and it blew me up? How much is this car gonna cost to repair, man? I spent all the money on the car. Oh my god. I'm not even doing the challenge. I'm just getting this thing to go home, man. I'm gonna get to my garage with my other cars. Challenge is already over, baby.
Morse Mutual, how can I be of service?
I paid him money?
I'll do my best.
Thank fuck. cool guys don't look at explosions, but I'm in third person, so I'll look at it. He won't. The character won't.
The lab thinks there's some
See,
mileage in
that's-
breaking down a
it's giving me
technical
a lot
pickup
of
with a minigun on the back.
spiritual
There's a
understanding.
heist crew with the requisite.
Just playing video games, because I've started to think about like higher planes in existence and like your true self, like your soul detached from your ego, whatever your essence is on a spiritual level, you know. I think, can't even remember what I was saying. It'll come back to me if it's important. Oh yeah, video games help me understand it, because I think that what you are spiritually gets put in this, you know, as Joe Rogan would say, a flesh vehicle. You know, you get this physical manifestation of yourself, you know, and I think it's a lot more like this than we think, because the video game can seem more complex to you. It's something you have to learn at first, but it's an immersive reality, you know. And I think the GTA RP, the roleplay YouTube videos and Twitch streams help me understand this, because watching them go like in character and then out of character and then playing the game myself and then having that feeling of stepping away from my desk and I'm no longer Vladislav, I'm Rob, you know. It's interesting because I think it's a similar concept. I think you scale it up a dimension, and I think it would be, I don't want to call it a similar concept. I want to say that's my only way of explaining it that I'm gonna understand. And, you know, it's a concept I won't ever really be able to understand. Because we're of this dimension, you know. So, and this is all, you know, on the assumption that there are other dimensions and shit, and that they can interact with ours. But with that assumption, you know, I think the best way to understand what is happening is to explain it kind of like that video game experience, you know. And I think that's there's something important in that, because you have to remember that the creator just has this existence, like, for us, and for what we can tell, it seems to just be for the sake of it, and it seems to be the best way to bring peace is with love. So yeah, an important lesson of this existence is love, which I believe there's so many of us because of God. If you're just God and you are alone all the time, you're going to be perfectly peaceful. But I think it gets more complicated to maintain peace as you increase how many entities you're working with. You know, more moving parts in the system, you know, it's going to be more complicated. This is why family units can stay pretty strong. It's a few people who know each other very well, but you don't have that same kind of connection with your colleagues at work, because you don't see them as much, and there's so many of them, you might not even know all their names. You know, it's a way less, it's very impersonal. It's a very impersonal relationship. Yeah, personally, not for me. I've worked at a family business, so there's very few employees. We all know each other. But I know other jobs I've had, it wasn't quite like that. Can I do this? Yeah, that's... Oh, I thought that was for doing the barrel roll. I was like, really? Me too, buddy. Anywho, an important lesson that I'm really trying to get at here, hello man, is that you need to take life seriously, but not personally. Just like a video game, you know, you have to be trying, you know, you have to be trying to make the game fun and exciting, you know, but you don't take it personally. Once you put the controller down, you put the controller down, and you leave the moment behind for what it is, you know. Once you get off that train and you've tunneled through the planet and you've taken the hyperloop, you know, you don't stay on the train station. You know, you might need the train station later, you know, but you for the time being, it's like, what are you know, You don't hang out at the train station. You take the train there. It's about the journey, not the destination. You know what I mean? Anywho, you have to remember that this is a. Oh shit! I don't even know what kind of. I have supplies on me. Oh well. Oh, I thought they were trying to. Someone was already here trying to box me in. I was pissed. What? I'm stuck in the mission? I don't even have the supplies. For 20 minutes. I just gotta go. I don't want to. I'm gonna stay here. Don't kill me. I think I can outrun. Okay. No, my CEO's doing it. I actually have to help. Anywho, you have to remember that there's something it's worth like paying attention and looking more into your life, you know, and trying to figure out what lessons you can draw from it. You know, it's worth it because you are supposed to take it seriously, but at the same time, you don't take it personally, this is a good challenge in life because you are a person, or the way I would put it, you know, the way I think of it, you're in a person. So how do you not take it personally when you're in a person, you know? So, it's really hard to learn to, like, just be completely forgiving of things even before they happen, you know, and not like you expect it so it doesn't hurt, but like completely forgiving where, like, it's hard to explain while I'm driving. Hold on. Let me gather my words. Truck horn. No guy who drives. And oh, hope you're fine, girl. She is. She stood up. She's okay. I heard her say so. You did too. Basically. I don't even remember what I said. He wanted to die, man. That was scary. Sorry. That's why you don't drive like this in real life. That's just why you don't. Imagine fucking up a car this nice. I really wanted to just. I don't know. Take it seriously, but not personally. Think of it like an actor in a play, you know, because or in a movie or something like that. Because there is a lesson to be taken. You know, you can pay attention to the movie and learn what is the moral of the story. But if you see your favorite character die in a movie, you might be upset, but you're not.
Package received. The team are going to work.
You know, that's what I'm trying to say here. And you have to remember that this is just an experience for your consciousness, for your soul, for you. You know, maybe you don't even believe in all the spiritual shit. Maybe you're just an animal here on this rock. Yeah, and remember not to take shit personally, but that doesn't mean to slack off and to not get invested in things. You know? Why did that? Oh. Why did you put my camera in that mode? The heist is available.
Did you forget about Simeon?
Yeah, I did. Fuck you. Because a lot of people, you know, if you really invest in a project and it goes sour, you know, it's gonna hurt. And that's part of the experience. You know, if you really want something to happen and it doesn't, it's gonna hurt. And I think the Buddhists, I like their way. I like how they tell you to combat this. It's all about not making attachments, or to not have attachments so deeply. Not let your attachments get their talons on you. Is how I put it. Because you can't live without attachments. Like, I guess maybe you could say a monk does, but like a typical person, like you or me, like we're gonna care if we eat, you know, because if we don't eat, we die. We're gonna care when we make money because we need money to eat, you know, like things of that nature. So there are some things that it's almost impossible to let go of because you need them for survival. At least you can let go of them temporarily, and I don't mean defy them. I mean you can get yourself in a environment where it's okay, you know, and you can kind of forget about that shit. And I think that's important because if you don't get some time every day or every week, every day, it should be daily. If you don't get a little bit of time to yourself every day, where you can just fucking decompress and
Give me all your money!
okay, I only shot him once.
I'm going as fast as I can.
I don't think you are. Sorry for shooting ya. I did not want to shoot that guy. Normally wait until after I've robbed the store, but I think he's gonna get off the hook this time. He saw my face, but I'm too... Wow. Wow, they got me fast. Oh my god. Today is not my day. That's my karma. You know, explaining a Buddhist philosophy while robbing a store. That is my karma. Anywho, but you know, it's just a game. I'm not mad that I didn't get away with it. You know, it's still, I can just pick up the controller and fucking play again. Which, if you believe in reincarnation, then you already know. What the fuck, Whoa, whoa, whoa. I don't want to steal your car. That guy has a better car. Actually, I've never driven one of those, and I probably should, but... Have I driven this? Is this a Vapid Bullet? No, it's Inferno. Look at that. Listen how aggressive that engine is. Doesn't grip. It's not a good grip car. Or maybe I'm just not a good drifter. But I've done that with other cars. Yeah, see? I can't tell if I'm the problem. This thing looks like a Lamborghini Aventador. Did I crash it? Or was that the... Anywho. What's real in this world is that, like, you know, when you get back to the, like, the Hyperloop, and it's just that emotion. I think that's what's real. And the rest of it is kind of just tools that you can use to evoke that emotion, you know? Like, you can drill a hole through the crust. You know, you can have some process that happens on the surface. Granted, I'm not even drifting around corners. I'm trying to drift this thing like a super. What was I thinking? God damn. I've been streaming for fucking half an hour. I've already blown up and I have to pick up my car.
From Vespucci Beach. Your host Julian Casablancas will be right back. Nope, he's
Anywho, you want to get so lost in the moment that you just
Outsource your problem.
appreciate the
Call
moment.
Merriweather today.
You know? But at the same time, if you get too caught up in the moment, so it's a strong balance between being appreciative, but not dependent. You know what I mean? And appreciative but not dependent. It's the other one. Maybe I overbid. I don't know. The other car drifted really well. That one was my fault for sure. Is this? I don't want to use a lowrider for this, but you think I'm gonna pay $250 to get a $3 million car? Way too smart for that. That's why I hopped the wrong fence. Can you lose him in the impound lot? Well, they see me again, so. Look at that. Look at the way this thing turns. Come at me. Come at me. Oh, no shooting. Oh, thought that guy would T-bone me for sure. I should have gone around it. It's dumb. And the cops are already gone. It's just not even close. I've made a terrible mistake. It's okay, because I can do this now. Okay. Gotta get that interesting thing. I gotta make him come like far. But I don't think. Or you know what? That'll be the interesting part of the chase. And then in real life, I'm dead right there. I'm dead right there. That's why we don't do this shit. That's why we built a simulator. And you know, I think it's funny because it's like the same thing on a spiritual level. But here's the thing, what fun would a video game be if I was worried about shit, you know? And granted, this is an actual video game. This isn't a physical reality. You know, the physical reality. I'm not saying treat life like it's a video game. Treat life like it's a video game when you're upset about something that didn't go your way. You know, treat life like a video game when, you know, right after you've taken a loss, and you just need to get over it. Treat a loss in real life the same way you treat a loss in a video game. You know? I guess maybe you could be a little bit more analytical of what you want to work on, because again, this is the physical world, and the most important thing about the physical world is that things have weight. It's heavy, you know? So things are more important. You can't just do that shit. You know, you cannot do what I'm just doing right here. I mean, there's like 10 cops at this point. Because, I mean, honestly, even if you got away, they'd show up to your house. Anywho. Alright, the car's starting to get fucked up, so we're just gonna go. Not as good at fucking with that cop. I really did that. Oh, I thought I was gonna sneak away. This thing's so awesome. Woo! Oh, it's going way too hard. I need a car that I can get like familiar with, so I can know how much to turn. Because I drift so many cars in this game that in my head I have one standard, like what should I do with my hands to drift, but it's so different car to car, you know? Are you serious? I need to get on the highway! That's one way to do it. I was sick, don't lie, that was slick. They won't come over here. Yeah, the spike strips are set up over here. If I go up there, I will spin out and buy. I feel like I should be able to gas them. They're more than prepared. Please don't be a van. Okay. The vans normally have spike strips around them. It's very bad. Okay. I broke line of sight, so I need to do one of these. They still have line of sight. They completely saw me. Okay. Now I've broken. Breaks line of sight. Gets shot at twice. Okay. I need none of you. Because you're further over here. And none of you. Oh, I should have hit that hole. I was so unathletic. Oh. What are you doing? You heard the gunshots have pulled over. Good boy. I was explaining something crazy. Anywho, yeah, like, and that's what I think, like, with stress, it's like in this video game, if I die in this video game, then I die. And it's okay, because I'm gonna live again. And, you know, if you really believe in reincarnation fully, you can surrender to that idea. And you can understand, and if that's not to mean live your life recklessly. That's to say, you know, this is a temporary experience, and this is for fun, you know? This experience is just for fun, you know? So you have to find, how can you live your most fulfilling life? Because it's not, I say fun, because at the end of the day, the whole point is for fun. But it's not, I don't just mean fun. I mean fulfillment, you know? The thing is, you've turned on your computer, you know, you don't work today, just bought GTA 5, and you want to fucking play it. Now tell me, do you want to sit around so fucking worried that you're gonna fucking crash your car, that you don't do stunt jumps in the hills? Or do you want to be like, fuck it, I paid good money to come here, I want to do stunt jumps in the hills all the time? This is so sketch. If all else fails, I can shoot him at least. He saw me. I wasn't gonna make it out of here. The cops were coming up the way I came up. Anywho, you already made the trip. You know, you already got born. You already did the hard part. You know, and most of you, if you're watching this, you've already grown up, most likely, to, at least to, you know, adulthood, whatever that fucking means, you know, so, you're already here, you might as well make a day of it, you know, you might as well live your most fulfilling life, you know, because you're already here, you have to live a life no matter what. There's gonna be a story at the end of the day, so that was so cool. I'm so fucking thankful to not be dead right now. Like the GTA guys who just put things in the game just for you to have fun, which I think exist in real life. Things like pizza and UFC fights and your friends and family. But I don't know. I already explained it, but I just explained it really shittily, so it doesn't feel like I wrapped it up. But what I'm trying to say here is remember to have fun in life, because you're living it anyway, you know? So don't live a boring life, you know? Don't come all the way to this dimension just to be boring, you know? Why would... Yeah, I feel like you get what I'm saying at this point. We've shared our fucking roadmaps, and we've met at the fucking at the waypoint so the feelings more. And we can, oh yeah, I feel that. I know what you're talking about. Oh! That was bad. Gotta go, we gotta go. Alright, I'm gonna get more in character. I'm gonna stop being a guy playing a video game. I'm gonna start being the guy in the video game. Because that's more fun. That's what I'm telling you to do with your real life. We gotta fucking go, man. This is fucked. I want 4 stars, though. It's less satisfying. Less stars, less fun. Okay, I'm gonna do something unorthodox. I'm gonna use the keyboard and mouse to drive this time, because I want to use my mouse to aim. Because my top priority at this point, realistically, is I want to take out the helicopter, because he always snitches on me when I move. God damn it, dude. Me complaining about how these guys drive, also me. Where's the chopper? Shit, if the chopper's gone, we're just gonna book it. Keyboard and mouse driving? Is it better? Question mark, question mark, question mark? Because I can't do any fancy shit. When I'm in the controller, I don't even try to, like, drive well. I just want to do fancy shit, you know? But with the keyboard and mouse, you know, you're kind of forced to drive straight lines. Sending it. Not what I wanted to happen. Will it work? Okay. Okay. Nowhere to go, man. If I steal his car, would it work? Even though he was pulled over, like, because of his car broke down. Fuck, man. I should not be taking this thing off-road, first of all. First and foremost. Second, stars. I think it's for 5 stars you have to break it. Another one? But you gotta get into like a military base or something. It's way above my pay grade. Unless that's the base. This one's right next to it. This is a prison. Oh, that's a prison. We gotta go. We fucking turn ourselves in at the prison. Hate to be that guy. Minus 75 bucks. Oh, daily property utility charge. See, you just, money disappears, and sometimes these things don't get explained, and it hurts. Okay, where do I go? Are they coming up here? Please don't see me. So right through my disgust. You know, the more stars you have on you, the harder it becomes to get away. I honestly think I gotta get the fucking, my Batmobile and just do some shit, man. Let's see if I can get back to my car and lose the cops on the way. Or if I don't fucking... You know what's funny to think about? I never actually got my car back. You really think about that. I just actually never got my car back. Okay, wait a minute. I think the Prius is actually fast as fuck in this game.
Are you gonna get out there and do some parachuting? Why settle for a semi when you can have a full-blown hard-on?
Please tell me this is the electric car. No, this isn't what I was looking
Brain.
for.
Afterwards, you'll be completely brain dead, like everyone else in the state. Perfect for consuming our culture-free lifestyle. Just as there's a permanent surgical solution for solving that hunger in your stomach, there's a surgical solution that solves the anxiety and hunger for answers in your brain. The San Andreas lobotomy.
Y'all hearing this shit?
Unless you're in a warm room with some heavy people,
You paid to hit this, wasn't you?
you can't have too much funk. Space 103.2.
We gotta get a different car, man. Oh!
We can turn this world around. We can live through.
I cannot pick up my fucking, like, Japanese fucking designer supercar in a Prius.
Hi there, this is Bryony from Alan Jerome Productions. I was told you might be interested in participating in our online TV streaming live.
No.
Hey, it's Ron.
That's why they're blowing up my phone, because, like, all of them are still trying to get their first time with me. Off-roading? Question mark? More like off.
Quite a digital footprint you're making. You don't mind my saying so. A little foolish. Anyway, there's only one thing an operator like you needs right now, and that's doomsday protection. Really, there's a lot more to the underground bunker we just put up on Maze Bank foreclosures, including business opportunities. But that's part of it. Log on, take a look, and buy it. You won't regret it.
Don't leave. Don't hit.
Listen, this is a...
Well, yeah, you got a nice car. You got SUV, yeah, slow shit. Alright. Sorry to bother you. Yeah, you. This is who I'm talking. Hey! Don't ever think you can just hit my bike like that. You can take the bike. I hope you know how to ride.
To your cheeks. I love you, my brother. I love you. You're better than this.
I don't care.
You are better than this, sir. Reach deep inside of yourself.
Hey, I know we've got that other thing. You're still working on that, right? Right? Great. Okay.
Is that better than this? No. Watch me dust. Look at this. Don't look. See, that's my problem. I like to have fun. Hey! God damn, why don't they just give you their car? Like, that's what you would do, right? You just give someone your car if they stand in front of it. Duh. Why am I such a fucking idiot, man?
What you need, boss? Some wheels? It's coming at you.
This one's
I'll get back to work.
really fun to drive. There's my baby. I want to get this pimped out. This is supposed to be my, like, Japanese drift car, you know? I gotta go. Someone's there's a person at my house, but real quick, while he's at my doorway, can you know? Oh yeah, this is a really light bed. Just like one of them fucking old school movies. Initial DJ. Japanese drift cars. Okay. I gotta fucking go. I'm stuck here for fucking. I'll see you later. It was a good one. Try not to take life too seriously. Still take it serious.